Have you ever walked into a hospital and wondered, what kind of English do people actually speak here? It isn't the English you find in most textbooks. It's the English that welcomes worried families, guides lost visitors, comforts anxious patients, and helps healthcare professionals work together every single day. Today, Emma returns to the hospital with a new challenge. Last time she discovered that medical English isn't a different language. Now she's ready to see how that English comes to life in real hospitals and clinics. Together, we'll explore busy reception desks, waiting areas, outpatient clinics, laboratories, and pharmacies. You'll listen to natural conversations, learn useful everyday expressions, and discover how simple words can make communication clear, professional, and caring. Don't worry if you don't understand every sentence the first time. Just follow Emma's journey. Listen carefully, repeat the expressions you hear, and enjoy the story. By the end of today's lesson, you'll understand how English is used in different parts of a hospital, and you'll be able to use many of these expressions with confidence. So, the hospital doors are opening once again. Emma is waiting inside, and your next step in medical English begins right now. The morning sun shines brightly over City General Hospital. Doctors, nurses, patients, and visitors move in and out of the main entrance. Automatic glass doors open and close as another busy day begins. A familiar face walks toward the entrance with a confident smile. It's Emma. Last week, everything inside the hospital felt new. Today, she feels different. She still has many things to learn, but she isn't nervous anymore. Instead, she's excited. As she steps inside, she notices something she didn't notice before. People are talking everywhere. At the reception desk, in the waiting area, near the elevators, outside the pharmacy. Every conversation sounds calm, polite, and professional. Emma quietly smiles.
I remember feeling nervous when I came here for the first time. Now I want to understand how everyone communicates so naturally. Maybe today's lesson will help me speak like them one day.
She walks toward the reception desk. Sarah looks up from her computer and immediately recognizes her.
Good morning, Emma. Welcome back. It's nice to see you again. How are you today?
Good morning, Sarah. I'm doing well, thank you. I'm happy to be back. Last time, I learned that medical English isn't about difficult words. Today, I'd like to learn how people actually use English in different parts of the hospital.
That's a wonderful goal. Every department has its own conversations, but they all have one thing in common. They help people understand, feel comfortable, and receive the care they need. Before Dr. Miller arrives, why don't you look around carefully? Listen to the people speaking. Notice how simple and polite their English is. You might be surprised by how much you already understand.
Emma looks around once again. A receptionist welcomes a visitor. A nurse gives directions to a patient. Someone politely asks where the laboratory is. Another person thanks a pharmacist for explaining a medicine. Emma realizes something important. Medical English isn't only spoken by doctors. It's spoken by everyone working together to help patients. She smiles with growing confidence. Just then, she notices someone walking toward her from the end of the hallway. It's Dr. Miller. Today's journey is about to begin. Dr. Miller walks toward Emma with his usual warm smile. The hospital lobby is becoming busier. Visitors check in at the reception desk. A volunteer helps an elderly couple find the correct department. A child laughs while holding her mother's hand. Everywhere Emma looks, people are communicating. Clearly, calmly, respectfully.
Good morning, Emma. It's wonderful to see you again. Sarah told me you're ready for today's lesson.
Good morning, Dr. Miller. I am. When I looked around, I realized something. Everyone is speaking English, but every conversation sounds different.
Excellent observation. That's because every place inside a hospital has a different purpose, and every purpose creates different conversations. Today, I have a challenge for you. Don't think like a student. Think like an observer. Listen carefully. Notice who is speaking, who they are speaking to, and why they are speaking. By the end of today, you'll discover that medical English isn't about difficult vocabulary. It's about understanding the situation.
So, I shouldn't memorize every new word?
Exactly. When you understand the situation, the words become much easier to remember. That's how healthcare professionals learn to communicate naturally. Now, look around this lobby. What kinds of conversations do you think happen here?
Emma quietly watches the people around her for a few moments.
I think receptionists welcome visitors, patients ask for directions, families look for different departments, people confirm appointments, some visitors ask where the pharmacy or laboratory is, and sometimes people simply need someone to guide them.
Very good. Those are everyday hospital conversations. Simple words, simple grammar, but they have an important purpose. They help people find information. They reduce confusion. And sometimes they make worried people feel a little calmer.
Emma looks around once more. This time she notices something new. Nobody is trying to sound impressive. Nobody is using difficult English. Everyone speaks slowly, clearly, and politely.
I understand now. Medical English isn't about speaking perfectly. It's about helping people understand each other.
Exactly. And that's the secret many learners never discover. Communication comes before perfection. Now, let's leave the lobby behind. Our first stop is one of the busiest places in every hospital. It's where almost every patient's journey begins. The reception desk. Let's go.
Emma and Dr. Miller arrive at the reception area. Before saying another word, Dr. Miller smiles.
Emma, this part of today's lesson is yours. Observe, listen, learn. I'll meet you again in a little while.
Dr. Miller walks toward another hallway, leaving Emma at the reception desk. Just then, Sarah notices her.
Welcome back, Emma. Perfect timing. Reception is one of the busiest places in any hospital. Almost every patient, visitor, and family member comes here first. Every conversation begins with one simple goal: helping people find the right place.
I never realized how important the reception desk is. I thought people only came here to check in.
That's one reason, but we also answer questions, give directions, confirm appointments, help visitors, and make sure patients know where to go next. Every conversation may be different, but they all begin with kindness.
Just then, a middle-aged visitor approaches the desk.
Good morning. Could you please tell me where the laboratory is?
Certainly. Take the elevator to the second floor, turn left, and you'll see the laboratory beside the radiology department.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Have a nice day.
The visitor leaves with a smile. Emma watches carefully.
Those sentences were simple, but they sounded very professional.
Exactly. Hospital English isn't about using difficult words. It's about giving clear information politely.
A few moments later, another visitor arrives.
Excuse me, I have an appointment with Dr. Wilson at 10 o'clock.
May I have your name, please? Thank you. Yes, your appointment is confirmed. Please have a seat in the waiting area. The doctor will see you shortly.
Thank you.
The visitor walks toward the waiting area. Emma smiles. She already understands almost every sentence.
I think I'm beginning to see the pattern. People speak slowly, they use polite expressions, and every sentence has a clear purpose.
Exactly. Patients often feel nervous when they arrive. A calm voice and simple English can make them feel much more comfortable. Never forget, Good communication is also a form of care.
Emma looks around once again. Now she notices something she missed before. Every smile, every greeting, every direction, every thank you helps the hospital run smoothly. The reception desk isn't just where people ask questions, it's where trust begins. Just then, Sarah points toward a nearby corridor.
Ready for the next stop? Let's visit the waiting area. You'll hear a different kind of conversation there.
Emma nods with excitement and follows Sarah down the hallway. Emma follows the signs to the waiting area. Unlike the busy reception desk, this part of the hospital feels quieter. Some patients are reading magazines, others are checking their appointment slips. A young boy is coloring while his father sits beside him. Soft music plays in the background. Every few minutes, a calm voice echoes through the hospital. Patient number 23, please proceed to consultation room 4. Emma listens carefully. The announcement is clear, slow, easy to understand. Just then, a friendly nurse walks toward the waiting area. Her name badge reads, Nurse Olivia. She smiles warmly at everyone.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for your patience. The doctors are seeing patients as quickly as possible. If your name is called, please bring your appointment slip with you.
Emma quietly watches the interaction.
Everything sounds so polite. Even simple instructions sound kind.
That's very important. Many patients feel nervous before meeting a doctor. Speaking calmly helps them feel more comfortable.
A few moments later, an elderly gentleman looks around with a confused expression. He slowly walks toward Nurse Olivia.
Excuse me. I'm not sure where I should wait. This is my first visit.
Of course. May I see your appointment slip, please? Thank you. You're waiting for Dr. Wilson. Please have a seat in this section. We'll call your name when it's your turn.
Thank you very much. I was worried I was in the wrong place.
No problem at all. If you have any questions, please let us know. We're happy to help.
Mr. Johnson smiles with relief and takes a seat. Emma notices how quickly the nurse solved the problem, not with difficult English, but with clear, polite communication. A few minutes later, another announcement is heard. Mr. Johnson, please proceed to consultation room 3. Mr. Johnson stands up. He smiles at Nurse Olivia.
That's me. Thank you again for your help.
You're welcome. I hope everything goes well. Have a wonderful day.
Mr. Johnson walks toward the consultation rooms. Emma turns to Nurse Olivia.
Today I've learned something unexpected. Hospitals aren't quiet because people don't talk. They're calm because everyone communicates clearly and respectfully.
Exactly. Whether you're a doctor, nurse, receptionist, or patient, good communication makes every visit easier. Kind words can reduce fear, clear instructions prevent confusion, and respectful conversations help people feel safe.
Emma smiles. She is beginning to understand that medical English is much more than vocabulary. It's about helping people at the moments they need it most. Just then, she notices a sign pointing toward another department. Laboratory. She looks at it with curiosity. What kinds of conversations happen there? She doesn't have to wait long to find out. Emma follows the signs leading to the laboratory. The hallway becomes quieter. Behind a large glass window, healthcare professionals carefully prepare blood samples and test tubes. Everything looks clean, organized, and precise. A laboratory technician notices Emma and greets her with a friendly smile. Good morning. Welcome to the laboratory. How can I help you today?
Good morning. I'm learning how English is used in different parts of a hospital. Could you tell me what usually happens here?
Of course. Many patients come here before meeting their doctor. We collect blood samples, urine samples, and other laboratory tests requested by the physician. Before collecting a sample, we always explain the procedure clearly so patients know what to expect.
Clear communication helps patients feel relaxed and confident. Emma watches as a patient approaches the collection desk.
Good morning. I'm here for my blood test.
Good morning. May I see your appointment slip, please? Thank you. Please have a seat. I'll call you in a few moments.
The patient nods and takes a seat. Emma notices that every instruction is short, polite, and easy to understand.
Even here, nobody uses difficult English. Everyone speaks clearly.
Exactly. Patients may already be worried about their health. Simple communication helps them stay calm. After thanking the technician, Emma continues her journey. A few steps away, she arrives at the hospital pharmacy. Shelves are neatly arranged with medicines. Several people are waiting to collect their prescriptions.
A pharmacist smiles as Emma approaches.
Hello, welcome to the pharmacy. Are you looking for something?
I'm learning how people communicate here. I'd love to hear how pharmacists speak with patients.
Our job isn't only to give medicine. We also make sure patients understand how to use it safely. Good communication is just as important as the medicine itself. Just then, a patient walks to the counter.
Hello. I'm here to collect my prescription.
Certainly. Here are your medicines. Please take 1 tablet after breakfast and 1 after dinner. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask.
Thank you. The instructions are very clear.
You're welcome. Take care, and we wish you a speedy recovery.
The patient leaves with a smile. Emma looks thoughtfully at the pharmacist.
Today, I've heard the same lesson in every department: reception, waiting areas, laboratories, and pharmacies. Different places, different responsibilities, but the same goal: helping people through clear, respectful communication.
The pharmacist smiles.
Exactly. Medical English isn't about sounding complicated. It's about making sure every patient understands what matters most.
Emma smiles with growing confidence. She realizes she no longer feels like a visitor. She's beginning to understand how hospitals communicate every single day. Now, she's ready to put everything she has learned to the test. After visiting different parts of the hospital, Emma meets Dr. Miller once again in the hospital lobby. He smiles as she approaches.
Welcome back, Emma. You've explored several departments today. Now, I'd like to ask you one simple question. What have you discovered?
Emma pauses for a moment. She looks around the busy hospital. People are still arriving. Receptionists are welcoming visitors. Nurses are guiding patients. Families are waiting patiently. The hospital feels just as busy as it did this morning. But now, Emma understands it differently.
At first, I thought every department used completely different English. Now, I see something much more important. The words may change, but the purpose stays the same. Everyone communicates to help people feel informed, comfortable, and safe.
Excellent. Can you give me a few examples?
At reception, people welcomed visitors and confirmed appointments. In the waiting area, nurses gave calm instructions and answered questions. In the laboratory, the technician explained each step before collecting a sample. At the pharmacy, the pharmacist made sure patients understood how to take their medicines safely. Every conversation was polite, every instruction was clear, and every person spoke with respect.
That's exactly what I hoped you would notice. Medical English isn't just vocabulary. It's communication with a purpose. When patients understand what is happening, they feel more confident. And when healthcare professionals communicate clearly, everyone benefits.
Emma smiles. She remembers how nervous she felt during her first visit. Today, she feels something different: curiosity, confidence, and excitement to keep learning.
I used to think medical English would be difficult. Now I realize it's something I can learn one conversation at a time.
And that's the best way to learn. One conversation, one patient, one step at a time.
Emma's journey is only beginning. Today, she discovered how English connects people throughout a hospital. But there are still many professionals to meet, many conversations to hear, and many lessons waiting ahead. Today, Emma discovered that every part of a hospital has its own conversations. Whether it's welcoming a visitor at reception, guiding a patient in the waiting area, explaining a laboratory procedure, or giving medicine instructions at the pharmacy, one thing always stays the same: clear, polite, and caring communication. Now it's your turn. How many useful expressions did you recognize today? Share your favorite one in the comments and practice using it aloud. Every conversation you practice brings you one step closer to speaking medical English with confidence. In our next lesson, Emma will meet the healthcare professionals who work together every day to care for their patients. Until then, keep listening, keep practicing, and keep growing. Thank you for learning with Fluent Ears. We'll see you in the next lesson.